Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Not sure if you can see the screen, but let me I'll share it in here with you anyway, just so there won't be a delay. I'm just sharing the screen with you. Um so so here's the current party that I have right now. So yeah, they have like main quest, shop, gotcha. That's the thing about gotcha too, is like I seem to have a lot of points for gotcha, but it's just Mishoko Tensei, so like I don't know if I should pull, like that's the thing. All right, at the current, you saw that list that you sent me, right? With the one that says service or whatever. Like which series, like if you're going to compare all these isekai together, which isekai series is actually more OP than the others? Here,
which character is more powerful than the others?
I mean, you could say powerful too, but like, which one's like, all right, like overall, if you like look at this, maybe there's other characters in the series, like if that, let's say this isekai series was going to fight this verse on verse, yeah, because that's because okay, and it sounds stupid to do that, but so I loaded the picture here. That's what this game essentially is going to be, because when I was reading about the licenses, they're not going to have these characters around forever. So they're going to basically just eliminate, like it's going to be times. So okay, you're going to have like this amount. That's why it's in. You saw like the release dates for that. So it's only between this period and this period where you can pull for this series, and then that series isn't going to come back most likely. Most likely, like Sword Art Online is a big one. I don't see that like coming back anytime soon. So it's like I don't know, like is Mishoko Tensei more powerful? It seems like, because I looked online for the character ranking, and right now like Sword Art Online and the slime, what's the slime girl's name? No, it's this girl. I guess Rokushi, whoever Rokushi is like the top tier. I guess she's from Mushoku Tensei with the black hat and like the brown, the one in this corner here. This girl, her name's Rokushi. Rokushi. Okay, and then the second strongest character is called um, Shirufei. Shirufei is like a healer, but I don't. I guess this person here. I don't know who this is. If they're also from Mushoku Tensei, but
Spoilers, but that's Rudy's wife.
who's what? Wife? Roxy's wife?
Character whose face is right there at the top left.
Oh.
Under first season.
Oh, okay.
He's the main character. Sophie's his wife. Roxy is
Yeah.
his teacher, his master.
And so this game gave me some weird things where it gave me like it gave me well, let me choose, but I picked Kiruto because he's Sword Art Online and he's the third best character, and then I picked Rimuru, and Rimuru is like from Slime, and so she's fourth, and then Royd is the other like SS character. I don't know what Royd's from. What? Oh, okay. So I guess what this game wants you to do is it has like things that are time limited. So you can see here, it's like, yeah, Mushoku Tensei, the main quest, you have like 2 days to beat this. So you have until the 7th to beat this. And there's just a lot. There's a lot that I don't understand about this game. So I beat this 100%. But I'll just go ahead. I'll just load a thing. So here's the other characters that I have. So, uh, Sekureto. I have Sekureto. I don't know what she's doing.
Some of these characters are so damn generic. They could be 5 different isekai.
I mean, I don't. She must be from one of the series, but
What you mean like 8?
and then this one's uh Torika. I don't know who Torika is, but I mean, I might have some other generic characters. Um, like here's the other characters I have. Kamiru.
These isekai are a dime a dozen. They all look the same.
Yeah.
It's impossible to tell which one. Tell you which one are from which because they're in all of them.
Well,
You
like,
know.
yeah, that's the funny thing is like I don't know. I got this girl, um, Alessa.
Yeah, she looks like about 15 different ones from 15
Dang.
different
Okay. It
isekai.
says Suzuka. Okay, so you don't know any of these people. They're just randoms.
No, I do know them, but it's like
They're like
I,
minor characters, right?
not even that they're minor. It's that okay. So in isekai, a lot of these things are awesome, just like bottom of the barrel slop harems. And so you're going to have your anime girl that's like a wolf lady, or like a cat lady. You gotta have those two because they have to fight. And then you're
Okay.
gonna have the little sister character. So you're gonna have one of those in every isekai. And then there's the blonde sword lady that's like a knight.
Oh, right,
She's
right.
gonna be in every one of those.
That's
And then
important.
you're gonna have the sexy demonic character. So like, that's what I mean. They're like no, they're in like every isekai. But as far as like verse on verse, the absolute strongest out of all of them, by the end of at least the light novels,
All right, so
would be
see this
what
one,
we
like,
got.
yeah, you have like random events. So this one's like, hey, you have to block and make sure you take no damage. So that one I got lucky and I got to block everything. But a lot of time
Okay.
this game truly plays itself sometimes. As you can
Mm-hmm.
see, I'm not hitting anything on the keyboard. It's just rolling through.
Mm-hmm.
But here's an example of the battle.
Okay.
And so this one, you still use all the characters in your party, but you can only use two of the characters like start.
What that mean?
Okay.
What's that mean?
What's the man?
Okay. So we have
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rimuru and Kirito.
Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I don't know what she's asking.
Yeah, strong.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Spin strong and
Who's
gold and
Rumpelstiltskin?
Rumpelstiltskin. Cotton to silk, motion the talent of 3 pills. Yeah.
I see how that came.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I
So
guess I killed the big bad already.
yeah, he's already gone.
And so like
I
you
got
can
some blood
collect these like
screens.
yellow orbs on the ground, and then you get supers also. Well, most
Ah,
of the time you don't even need them. And so the annoying part, right, is like sometimes when I'm trying to move the the this first, see how like slow it scrolls. It's like
sure.
unbelievably slow, and see how I'm like
Yeah.
accidentally moving my characters. There's like a few problems with this game.
You, who you?
Who am I?
Yeah. It's a little sloppy.
You're a pink one.
But see how she's just over here. Rimuru is,
Yeah.
or he, sorry, Rimuru is.
Who is?
It's gonna take a while to
Oh
get
Which?
used
yes.
to.
I
That
know.
is
I
which?
know.
That
Good
is
old
which?
Rimuru.
Which
Yeah.
I'm
Um.
I'm these four.
Weird man.
Before it
Um.
Leaf 4. Where? Leaf 4. Where is leaf 4?
Yeah, and then you can choose
This is the leaf 4.
routes.
Daddy, this is the leaf 4.
Hmm.
What do I do? Oh, okay.
What? The leaf
Oh, I see.
4?
Yeah,
All
there
right.
you go.
It's my first time
Fun
doing a
little
lock.
minigame.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fun little minigame.
Yeah, there's just like stuff like this. That's really, really straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it I just skipped through though.
Oh, here we go. Battle time. Surprised they don't have the shield hero in here, right? From Rising of the Shield Hero. Like there's just some interesting inclusions and some odd omissions.
I mean, it could be
But I
intentional.
guess, yeah, I guess right now these are some of the biggest, isekai and isekai adjacent in the case of Shangri-La Frontier characters. Um, but yeah. I can tell you a little bit about them. Everyone knows who Kirito is. He's just a gamer. Got stuck in a VR game with everyone else. No one could escape. No one could unplug them from the outside, or else it would just disconnect their brains, basically. And he was the best player in the game.
Oh, he
And
was.
that's
Okay.
good. Yeah, yeah. So the game measures like performance, and he had the fastest reaction time in Sword Art Online, which allowed him to dual wield. That, and he had played the beta, and he's just typical power fantasy, just ridiculously good at the game. And that allowed him to unlock certain skills that are unique to him. That type of thing. There is more to Sword Art Online that's still going on. Apparently, there's new shows that come out still that I have not watched, but I watched the original run of that. And,
Okay. Is it a good
you
show?
know,
Like,
shows up is pretty good. Like as far as isekai esque things goes, especially after having watched, I mean, dozens and dozens of other isekais that are just absolute slop. Looking back on Sword Art Online, I mean, shoot, it's pretty good. It might as well be like an 8 out of 10. You know. Um. Okay. Good old slime here, Rimuru. Gets reincarnated as a slime. Becomes super overpowered. Basically founds a nation of monsters. And there's a whole lot of political stuff that goes on there. I mean, just a whole season of nothing but meeting to political stuff. Which is the last season, pretty much. He becomes a demon lord, which is like a super evolved class of monsters. And I know at the end of, the light novels, he basically becomes deity of all creation. Like, recreates the entire multiverse. So, I don't know. But yeah, he's, at this point in the show, he's pretty strong.
oh my god, how did you get hit?
He definitely can instantly kill 20,000 people, so that's a thing. Yeah, I couldn't tell you nothing about these damn ladies. They're about as generic as it comes.
Let me see if I can get this super to work.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh no, move out of the way. Move. Yeah, he's kind of fast sometimes, but
He should be. That's his whole thing.
oh, here we go.
Okay. Yep, that's definitely some Sword Art Online Kirito stuff.
Alright, so so he's like, I'm going fast, baby.
Uh-huh.
Starburst stream. Oh, that dragon is good.
Yeah, that dragon's done.
無事にちょっとあっけなかったな。
I guess I can tell you something about Mushoku Tensei. Like Rudy, that guy. He was a let's just be blunt. He was just a fat loser neat in the real world. You know, got bullied and was just one of those people that just was like, you know, I just stay at home and just wallow in my own filth. And eventually he ends up getting hit by a truck, you know, Truck-kun. And gets reincarnated in the fantasy world. It's a world that is like, I'm not even gonna say it's low fantasy because that's not what it is, but it is pretty primitive on the scale. You know how some of these fantasy worlds have, like, yes, it's fantasy and there's like not quote unquote advanced technology, you know, but then they find some ancient civilization where it was like, oh, they had mechas and spaceships and stuff. This is not that. But being from our world, he does figure out magic pretty quickly, and he figures out how to cast magic without incantations. And his specialty is water, so very quickly he becomes a highly rated water mage. And some things happen, some stuff happens, and he becomes an adventurer. And the whole point of the show is that Rudy is a piece of garbage and a terrible person, and it's really, really a fucked up show, actually, to be honest with you. It's like really messed up. There is a lot of weird sexual stuff that goes in there that is just like, ooh, that's really uncomfortable. There's been a whole season dealing with his erectile dysfunction.
Jeez.
4 seasons, so that's a thing. He has no skills with the sword. He's terrible with the sword, but he's pretty good with magic. Yeah.
Why are these wolves chasing me? Are these enemies like anything you recognize from a series?
Yeah, sure. From every series.
Okay.
Yeah, the generic, you know, demon wolf things that come out of the woods to hairy adventurers. Absolutely. They're in every isekai.
I guess I'm doing a dungeon for the first time now.
Oh, very nice.
悪いな。ここは通してもらうぞ。
Yeah, that's right, Kirito. You tell him.
Also, this game like did a weird thing where it just like gave me the max level.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, here you go. Okay.
It's a nice game, you know. It's a good friend. Let's see. Who else on this ridiculous list? Okay. The dude with the bird
Am I
head
thirsty?
and the rabbit.
What'd you say? Oh. I'm thirsty though.
時間がない。
You are
手
thirsty.
短に行こう。
Alright. Dude with the bird head and the rabbit. That's Sanraku. The rabbit's Emu. It's Shangri-La Frontier. Like I said, it's Isekai adjacent. But, you know, it's a game that he plays. His whole thing is that he plays trash games, trash VR games. Like really terrible VR games where controls are broken, physics are broken, they're glitchy, you know, the stories are trash, the enemies are super overpowered, or, you know, stuff like that. And he's a guy that goes around and conquers those kinds of games.
Okay.
And finally, he's like, you know, he gets invited to play Shangri-La Frontier, which is considered a god tier game. And so he goes in and he's like, holy shit, like, my character can actually move properly, like, things aren't glitchy, like, the physics actually work. and that basically makes him a god tier gamer.
悪いな
Because he's like, oh, I don't like have to fight the game to play this. I can do what I actually am supposed to be able to do. And I don't know. His character wears a bird mask and sometimes other helmets, but the face is never seen. His avatar's face is never seen. He ends up in a unique scenario in the game where he gets invited through the series of events. He gets invited to like this rabbit kingdom, and Imul is kind of like his rabbit little companion that comes with him as an NPC. She is an NPC in the game. But yeah, I don't know. It's actually a really good show. Fun fact: Sanraku and Imu, their voice actors, are actually married, so that's very wholesome. His whole thing is he's kind of a glass cannon. Because some things happened, he can't really wear armor, but he is kind of like Kirito. Very fast, very precise with his strikes, excellent parrying ability. Like that's his thing. Yeah. I don't know if that helps at all. yeah. What's the kind of weirdos that they got here? Oh, the next guy. That is the guy with the slime on his shoulder. That's a cooking show.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
I
show
saw that.
all
But
about cooking.
is it good?
The show, yeah, it's really good. It's actually really solid. Yeah. It's all about cooking, and it's a feel-good show, but it does have some isekai elements and tropes. He's not a particularly strong person or anything,
Okay.
but he can cook his butt off. The little boy in the concerningly short
Oh, this?
with the little goat
Yeah, what is this?
covering. Okay, so that little kid, he is basically a god tier magic caster. Like the type of dude that's just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna layer hundreds of spells on top of each other and then blast you into oblivion, that kind of thing. That little goat dude used to be a high-ranking demon that he immediately cucked and turned into his familiar. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's that show is in a weird category where like everything in it is trash, but it's at a high enough production quality where you're like, good trash. It's like, you know, like McDonald's trash. Like McDonald's is not good food, but sometimes you're like, I want that McDonald's though, you know. Mr. Dark Blue Hair and the dark tan-skinned dude behind him. It is a show about a kid that's born with the ability to see. He basically has appraisal. He can appraise people. He can see all their stats. He can see what they're good at, what they're terrible at, etc. And that's his whole thing. He's in a fantasy world, kind of, where he's a low-ranking noble, and you know, he picks out these people that have these normal people that have exceptional abilities and certain things. Like that dude standing behind him, it has high-ranking abilities and combat, negotiation, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. He gets involved in like a war in, you know, like the second season. It kind of becomes a crucial part of it. But he's able to see the potential of people, but he himself is not a particularly intelligent or gifted physically person or anything. He relies on his retainers for that and picking out the right people. So he's good at that. What's this one? Oh, of course. The Uncle, which is a show we have to watch.
Uncle?
So, yeah, the second to last guy on the right with like the red shawl around him, right, and the glasses. So,
Okay, so
the whole show is about this guy who I guess he goes to visit his uncle or whatever. And uncle shows back up. And it seems at first like the uncle's crazy, right? Because he keeps trying to cast magic and all this stuff. He's in the real world. And then he finally figures out, oh, I just have to say the spells backwards. And like he's able to do all this magical stuff because he just came from an isekai world. Now, the funny thing is about that isekai world is that the way he got into it was because he was playing a Sega Saturn back in the 90s. And he ended up in this crazy isekai world. He's a gigantic Sega nerd, and you know, it's crazy. But yeah, he's super powerful. He has generic main character powers, you know, energy blasts, teleportation, flight, super strength, all that stuff. And is utterly oblivious to all of the beautiful elf and human women that are constantly throwing themselves at him. And then the little last at the end with the black cat ears and the sword. Show's actually about the sword. Guy reincarnates as a sword into another world, and he happens to find this black cat lady that's just down on her luck, this little girl, and he forms a bond with her, and she uses him as her weapon, and becomes, you know, pretty damn strong as it goes on. So I don't know. It's cute. It's kind of wholesome and kind of has a feel good thing to it. Like their relationship's really cute. There you go. That's what I can tell you about these ridiculous characters.
So, like, should I pull Mushoku Tensei, or like, what's a series where you're like, oh man, if these characters from this universe stepped on in, they're gonna crush. You know, it's not even gonna be a match.
Yeah. So if I were to pick, it'd be the uncle guy, Mr. Sega Saturn nerd. He's ridiculous when he is actually showing off his powers. Yeah, he's absurd. Let's see.
That's the guy. That's the guy who was a NEET, or no?
I mean, he is, but no. That's the second to last guy on the right. Before you get to the little cat-eared lady. He'd be ridiculous. Damn it. The little boy shorts, he's kind of preposterous too. Dude is stupidly powerful. And then yeah, it would be Rimuru. I'd put him, by the end of the series, he will be at the very top of the power. God of everything. But even now, he's damn strong. And then, who would I have as number 4? That's tough. Because Rudy from Mushoku Tensei would be strong, sure. Kirito or Sunraku are like strong for their verse, but not like strong. The dude and his retainer, they're just like high-functioning normal people. Yeah, I'd have to go to Rudy or Kirito. Or it could be this sword lass over there. Whatever the heck her name is. But based on everything, could Kirito beat Rudy?
Yeah, because I did the math, and so it's 1% chance to pull a rare, and that's out of 10 pulls. So technically it's a 3% chance, but that means out of 100 pulls, like I'm gonna get, like, that's very bad odds. Those are not good.
Yeah.
So
それで行こうよ。
I feel like saving is the best one. If like Mushoku Tensei is like not that powerful in comparison, then I probably won't pull for it.
Well, I mean, he's more powerful than half of these characters.
俺も手伝うよ。
必要
So
な部
that's
満足はできないけど
that's a thing.
まあいいか。
Alright.
Also, is this dog thing like from something? This one that keeps running with me, or is it original?
You know, I looked at that and I've never seen that thing a day
Okay,
in my
okay.
life.
I wanted to make sure.
I think it's original.
Okay. Because there's this goddess character who like comes and talks to you too, but I think she's original. But
That's definitely possible, but there's no shortage of goddess characters in these things, so could be any one of them named.
行くわ。
Huh.
どう？行きますか？
Yeah, I definitely have to put Rudy's verse over Kirito for sure. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like there are god tier characters in that verse.
戦利品の確認でもしとくか。
I think the problem with like this game already, I can tell you, is like all the like normal characters are just trash. Like they can't do
Yeah.
they can't do supers. There's really no point to leveling them because it looks like you only pull rare, and then you have to pull multiple rares to even turn your character to like a super rare or legendary rare.
緊急回避を。
So this
Right,
definitely is
right.
like a money sink.
Oh, 100%. Like you're gonna have to put in the money. In.
Well, I'm not, so I'm just gonna have a bad.
Oh, I
game.
know. Oh, I know you're not going to. I don't blame you.
そんなバ
俺はいいと思うぞ。
Yeah, I mean, something like this is okay for
ちょっと。
a few hours of time.
もう遊びはおしまい。やられちゃうから。
こいつを食うのは骨が折れそうだ。
やめとこ。いい加減にしよう。ちょっと失礼。
Couldn't like move. I literally couldn't.
僕がやる
see it.
私？まあいいけど。
作戦開始。
早く早く
ちょっと失礼。
X.
まあまあ楽しめたかな。
Yeah, it's just throwing tons of items at me. I have no idea what any of this does.
Yeah, I can tell. It's all just here's a new horde of items. Oh yeah, I forgot Rudy has a demon eye that can see the future into the future a couple seconds, or like just slightly. Huh. Yeah.
The funny thing is, this game for this mode just like gives you level 25. Like you're supposed to level up, but it's just
Oh.
like, here you go.
That's crazy.
I've never seen a game do that before. On opening,
Nah.
like I see it as a catch-up mechanic, but this was like, yeah, day one, here you go.
大体こんなもんだろ。
Kaede. Alright,
Not taking themselves too seriously.
ちょっと。
trouble. Who's gonna block? Sasuke? Coming.
油断しちゃったよ。 やろうか。
We should watch some Isekai slop sometime.
We should. I like that that channel that just like does like a run through. Like I don't know how much Isekai I should actually watch because like Isekai on its own seems really slow. Some of these shows, and then I feel like I've watched the shows when I do watch those like like recaps or whatever. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's like a recap.
Yeah, I mean, they can be slow. The vast majority of them are meant to be just like mass market, crap. I mean, just low budget mass market, just throw it out there. Has Isekai in the title, or someone got reincarnated. So, just that's kind of the strategy, I guess, at this point. But we should watch something like Mushoku Tensei.
Why is this the fastest I can move the camera? This is the
I
fastest.
have no idea. Yeah, it's annoying.
By the way, I don't know why, but Rimuru, he moves really slow, like unbelievably slow. I don't know if that's like, supposed to be a canon thing, but like when you move, Rimuru, like I guess they turn into a slime or they go into the ground. I'm not really sure what's happening.
Okay, so yeah, there's like Rimuru himself is actually really fast. I mean, like, if he's fighting, but he is kind of a leisurely character. But he can go into the ground, I guess, or turn into a slime and kind of, skin around stuff.
Critical up, damage cut, or health. No,
yeah, why not?
だいぶゆっくりできたね。
確認はできたか？決めるのは
一緒に
待ってくれ。敵がいるみたいだ。お前の判断を信じるよ。
やられちゃうから。
時間がない。手短に行こう。
I don't know how to turn that off, by the way. I'm sure you noticed, but like when you start the battle, sometimes it just throws you into like this first-person perspective, which is I don't understand the point to do that in this kind of game.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
It's weird. It looks great. This game looks nice.
No, it does. It does. It's not a bad looking game at all.
Leader の
風よ、力を貸して。それで行こうよ。あ、宝箱いいね。
Treasure chance.
So, okay. There you go.
最高の結果だな。
Yeah, whatever that was, sure.
Yep.
Whatever that was.
やろうか。
やってやれ。時間がない。手短に行こう。
like when I'm trying to move the camera, sometimes I'll like it'll accidentally like pick up a character. So. I mean, I do have it on 2 times speed, but...
クエスト完了。お疲れ様でした。
Oh, quest clear.
Yes. But they really do throw stuff at you.
It's a lot
said.
of garbage. And then you have to beat the others. Another mode in this game. This is the main quest mode, but there's another mode where it's like you have to beat that to then get these like skills that you like. I can heal myself every once in a while in battle, but if you do these other like Isekai missions, and I guess they're characters from the series. But that's another thing. It's like
Okay.
they talk like they know each other. Well, I don't know if they're original stories or they're from actual episodes. Because again, I've never seen any of this, so.
Right. That makes sense. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your opinion so far?
I don't know, some kind of slop or something.
Yeah.
I played something kind of like this recently where
Really?
I didn't realize there was a damn Kumo desu ga Nanika like game that was, it's just a gotcha game. And they allowed you to play it in a web browser right on the site, so I did for like 2 hours. Just played it. And it was interesting. It's like,
What game is that? You should send it to me.
I mean, I'll pin it to you, sure, if I can find it.
Or is it just like there's no end? It's an infinite kind of game.
Yeah, it's an infinite kind of game. Yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to interact with, and as far as like the currencies and stupid things that you can unlock, and you can pick your attacking skills to do different damage and stuff. And, eventually, you can evolve your character, but I mean, you have to put so much time into it. I love Kumiko, but
It's not the dungeon game, right?
what do you mean the dungeon?
There's some dungeon game. I remember I showed you a while. There's like this PC game that was released.
No.
I'm so curious. You have to send me the link to the PC game.
Yes. I mean, it's just one of those auto battlers. That's all it is.
Just curious. Get the orbs.
There you go. That's a Isekai slop that we should watch. We should actually watch Kumo desu ga Nanika.
We did. We watched like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, we should watch the whole thing.
I wonder if that'll be out in this.
I mean, I might actually be convinced if I play it. But
Oh, if it was released, you mean?
yeah, if like Kumiko was in it.
What other series would make you play it?
Just that.
Just that.
Kumiko's the only character I actually care about in anything. When it comes to anime, there's 2 characters I care about: Ippo and Kumiko, and that's it.
Why not just automatically move if you're getting hit? You're a ranger. Oh, she's dead. Like, literally, what am I supposed to do here? I'm not even trying to move. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Damn. These fools.
とピンチかも。
All right.
Damn.
これも
Sorry, it's just
仲間を守るためなん
died
で。
Yeah. They got slaughtered.
I mean, there's nothing I can do.
They got slaughtered. What's up, dude?
ね
人生小休止も必要だよな。
Yeah, we gotta heal
みんなしっかり休憩はできたか？
damage. She's gonna die.
油断しちゃったよ。くらえ！
There's nothing I can really do. Just,
悪いな
do I get the blocks or do I not? No, I didn't. Well, then some characters are gonna so fast.
Yeah.
ちょっと失礼。
Wild.
さて、行きますか？少し頑張ってみる。開始。さて、行きますか？だな。作戦開始。
Yeah, sometimes they'll appear and they just can't react to it. It's like, oh,
さて、行きますか？
Mhm.
作戦開始。
they're right
Yeah.
next to me. It almost seems like
Yeah.
controlling a bow character is smarter and then just letting
これも
uh,
仲間を守るためなんでね。
you maybe like do their own things because the
Mm.
bow characters get absolutely devastated.
Yeah.
More things, more things.
リーダーの件この場は俺に任せろ
Let's go.
俺はいいと思うぞ。
Habemasu. ちょっと待って、これ最後。This was my last one.
Yeah, man.
やってやれ
やろうか、やろうか。
警告
Coming.
強大なマスを感知しました。
オッケーやろっか。行くわ。
ちょっと失礼。
Okay.
Oh boy.
Did you see how that thing just? Oh shoot! I literally can't move out. Yeah. I literally couldn't move.
Oh my god, dude.
さて、行きますか。
Jesus. What is with this thing?
お前は俺を次はないよ。作戦開始。
やってやれ
さて、行きますか。 作戦開始。
Oh my god, yeah, there's more of this crap?
失礼。よし。
やってやれ
作戦開始。さて、行きますか。
What the heck?
Wait, where are you? I can't. No.
Oh boy.
行くぞ 早く
I can't. Yep. Oh, that was pretty nice.
And they need to draw a chalk outline for my girl down there.
She ain't. Oh my god. Please move it. No, not there. No.
How did that miss you?
You saw that too, right?
Yeah.
やってやりますか。僕が
So
や
you
る
can
よ。
only use your super abilities.
やってやりますか。
Or-
さて、行きますか。
I will say that Kirito is extremely fast when he like targets an enemy.
お
He'll
疲
like
No, he is. He's stupid fast.
お疲れ様でした。
we gotta attack this place.
Whatever that means.
You can put them on your equipment. It's weird. I'm being summoned. You can hang around. I'm going to turn my stream off for a bit.
I'm gonna get out of here and make an account before I get off from work.
Oh, nice. For this?
No. An actual user account for my job.
Oh, okay.
For some new users coming in for some London companies.
Okay. I was like, dang, this game sold you? Really?
No, not at all. Not
this is,
at all.
This is definitely like schlop.
Oh yeah, 100% it is.
I'm glad we both agree on that. It is.
Oh yeah.
It is utter schlop.
Absolutely.
All right, man. We'll get out of here. I'm gonna go eat some pizza with the fam. And then,
yeah, man.
This game doesn't even show up on Twitch or YouTube right now, so I don't think it's even gonna get found.
No, I don't think so.
Mm-mm.